Welcome back, folks. I'm Aaron Johnson, your superintendent of schools, and I'm excited to be here today for the next sit down with the superintendent. We have our tremendous representatives from the Irondequoit High School cheerleading squad, along with their coach. And with that, I want to turn it over. Would you like to introduce yourselves to our fans here?
I'm Abiola Koumassou. I'm a senior at our high school.
My name is Alexa Crescent, and I'm the Varsity cheerleading coach and program director.
And I'm Jizellie Medina, another varsity cheerleader at our high school.
So as some background, you folks have had a tremendous amount of success. And I know as superintendent, because we spent some time for the last 3 or 4 years rebuilding our cheerleading program, right? And I know we started at lower levels and built it back up to varsity. And I'm really excited by that. So with that, I just want to talk a little bit, Coach, and say, can you share with us how far the team has come in those 4 years or so and how proud you are of them? Just share a little bit about that, Jenny.
Yeah, and I get super emotional talking about this because it's been so amazing watching this program grow, and I've honestly grown with it and with them. So in 2021, when I joined the program, that fall, I actually joined, these two were on my first team.
Right.
We couldn't even make 3 teams. We couldn't even make a modified team or a JV or a varsity. We couldn't even call ourselves anything because we had athletes from 7th through 12th grade, and you can't call yourself a team like that. So from then, we doubled in size just to the next season, and we were able to establish a modified and JV team. So that was a huge accomplishment. And then since then, we've tripled in size. So just in 3 years, we've tripled in size. And this season, for the first time in 4 years, Irondequoit has had a varsity cheerleading team. And it's been a long time coming. And I got us these t-shirts that say we're back because it's a big year.
I love it.
To be back and have a varsity team. And I'm super excited that from now on, we will have modified JV and varsity every single season moving forward.
Well, what a major accomplishment, something that you should be very proud of. And for our seniors, right, for that to be in your senior year, I mean, talk about the stars aligning, right? But it's going to be a really special moment, I'm thinking, as you kind of close that chapter, these students move on and you continue that work moving forward. But for the cheerleaders here, for our students, how fun has it been being a part of that process? And how did you help drum up more interest to recruit those cheerleaders and build that from going to double to triple?
For me, it's been really exciting, but also super nerve-wracking because we're just starting up the team for our first varsity season in 4 years. So we really wanted to live up to our expectations of like being a varsity sport and playing along other varsity sports at the same time. But it was very easy to kind of recruit other girls because we were just so passionate about it. This is something that we've stuck with for a long time since my modified season and since Jizellie was younger.
Yeah, just being able to, have practice, come to school, talk about it, social media, just to spread our passion around, made people interested, and just being able to spread the word around about how much fun we would have.
Right.
Not trying to intimidate people to join, just more encouraging them.
I like that. So, and success breeds success, right? And as people watch you grow and achieve more, they want to be a part of that, especially if you're having fun doing it. So that's really cool to hear. So my next question is, so how did you learn? Like, where did you start your cheerleading journey? And how and why did you choose to get involved in the Irondequoit High School cheer team?
When I was younger, I always watched shows like Bring It, and those were like major at dancing. So that was it was not a total complete shift to cheerleading, but it was similar but also very different. And I always loved to dance, and I did gymnastics growing up, since I was in the 3rd grade. And then I wanted to do something that was close to that, and it was the most affordable thing. So doing cheerleading in our high school and through DAKE, it was something that I thought would be similar around that, but it was also something that I didn't expect, but I really grew to like it and enjoy it.
I started sports when I was really young. I also enjoyed dance, and just growing up with these girls, just creating those bonds, I really grew to love it.
Yeah.
Just being able to grow up with the girls that you do it with and create those bonds, and my passion for cheer, it only got stronger. It never faded for me.
So it sounds like it really aligned with your passions, right? And I'm going to go a little off script, and this is really for any of you, but probably mostly Coach. I'm always like, it's intriguing when you look at what goes into cheer, because there is so much dance, and you prepare for that. But as we talk about practices, can you just kind of describe what a typical practice looks like? Like, what's involved in developing these young ladies in the way that you have?
Yeah, a lot of work goes into it. Our practice is probably similar to other sports. As we warm up, we do dynamic warm-ups, we do stretching. And then we also go into tumble lines, which is a little different than other sports because I don't think a lot of other sports are doing handstands, cartwheels, roundoffs, and things like that, but that's a little more tailored to cheerleading. Then we also go into stunting, which is definitely the more advanced part of our entire routine, is putting stunts in the air, where you have 3 girls on the ground and 1 girl in the air. You're throwing somebody in the air, you're lifting them in the air. It requires a ton of strength. So we also do a lot of conditioning, a lot of push-ups, a lot of sprinting.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, we really,
okay,
we
no
really
wonder.
get into
I love it.
Burpees are their favorite.
Burpees?
They'll attest to that.
Now you got my attention.
Yeah, so I mean, we have to work really, really hard to be able to lift people into the air and throw them into the air and be able to catch them too. So a lot goes into our practices, and they're not easy at all. Toward the end of our season, we go into more what we call full outs or all outs, where we're running through our 2.5-minute routine. We do it about 4 times each practice, which is a lot because I would say it's pretty much a 2.5-minute sprint. That's kind of what our routines are. You feel like you are in a sprint. But you only have 2.5 minutes on that floor to make it happen.
Show your stuff.
Yep. And that's all you get at competition. So it's tough, but it's worth it and it's fun.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like it. And that's a really different way of looking at cheer, right? Is that the expertise that's involved in that, the physical aspect of that. And I know, like, I was at a collegiate event recently, and one thing that I think people don't that they underappreciate is that there's a pathway for this. Like, you can get scholarships in college to continue to cheer, and you look at those folks, right, as you progress up through those levels. It's amazing to see the strength and the skill that you develop through the work that you do. But one of the cool things that I'm curious about, can you tell me a little bit more about the routines? Because I know that you folks put a lot into that, like the music and the choreographic.
Yeah.
Can you just tell me a little bit about what goes into that?
Of course.
So when I think this was like our first really like competitive season, and we were learning our routine, and Coach was like really thoughtful, like all the time. We all make an effort to have fun at practice, but also make sure we're putting in our hard work. So like at the beginning of practice, when we're doing warm-ups and stretches, we would learn, like we would listen to music and stuff.
Right.
And what I love that Coach did, like she listens to her athletes, and she incorporated the music that we liked, even though it was like stuff like maybe she wouldn't listen to, but she really gave us the opportunity to have fun and enjoy our routine. So when we got to hear our music for the first time, which she makes herself, like she brings to a person and like puts the music together, we heard the music and we're like, oh my gosh. And we hear what's that song? Dinero by J-Lo, and we were just so happy to hear. I think that was my favorite.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, it helps. The music obviously kind of gets everyone super excited. So if they don't love it, then it's not going to show when they're doing their routines.
Yeah.
So I think long and hard about their music every single year, and the music from this season, I made that a year ago in prep for this season, because I knew I had to think about it long and hard and how are we going to best strategize. But the routine itself, it consists of a couple parts. It's got jumps, tumbling, stunting, and dance. I don't think I missed anything, right? Cheer, yes. Oh my gosh. The most important part. It starts with the cheer and then it goes into the other music sections. But we all have a rubric. There's difficulty within that rubric, and we work all season to increase our difficulty while maintaining execution and making sure that we are doing everything very well. but also increasing how difficult our stunts are, because stunts are the highest points on your score sheet. So yeah, we've come a long way in the 3 years that I've been involved in the program, and it's really inspiring to be involved in this program and watch it continue to get better and better every season.
Right. So it sounds like there's some strategy in that and what you're going to try to focus on.
Yep,
to get
you want
more
to play in your
points.
strengths, what they do
Right.
the best, what they look the best doing, because execution is key in all of your skills and all of your rubrics and score sheets. So
Right.
yeah, there's definitely some strategy to it. You got to play to your strengths.
So did we have any favorite moments either this year or throughout your career? Like what was most memorable for you?
For me, it was definitely at competitions. So we would, it would be really tense before. You would go out, you just be focused on your team, the routine you're about to hit. And, you would go out, you'd perform, and then you'd have your downtime. And then when we finally, all the teams would come together, they'd be playing music right before
Waiting for
awards.
awards, yeah.
Yep. And it would be my favorite because we would just spread out. And I'd just go into other teams, get them hyped, get into one big circle, and it was just everybody having a good time together. And to just dance with, people from other schools, people you don't talk to, people you don't know, make those connections.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful thing.
Well, that's what I love about sports is it's kind of a community, especially within that sport. And it sounds like for you folks, that's a draw, and you're able to meet people across, school boundaries, across school classes, things like that. So, Abby, what was your most memorable moment or something that you really enjoyed through the journey?
There's a lot that I could say that was my favorite, but I think my favorite part of the season and all of my seasons is just meeting all the girls on our team and kind of forming those connections with girls that I never thought I would talk to in school, because I'm not the most social person when it comes to making friends, but just having that opportunity just to talk to people and see that we're not all just stereotypical cheerleaders, mean with attitudes, but we're all come from different backgrounds, and we just love cheerleading.
That's awesome. And Coach, what was your most memorable moment?
Yeah, this season was definitely memorable to begin with, just having 3 teams for the first time. But my favorite memory in my entire coaching career, which I've been coaching for 10 years now, has been our senior night showcase that we did this season. We had all 3 teams come and perform for parents and friends. This was at the school. And then we also had the opportunity to recognize our seniors. And all 3 teams put on performances I've never experienced them do in their entire careers, or me watching them. And I think it was just the magic that comes with their friends and family being there to support them. Oh my gosh, and getting to recognize our seniors that have been with us and been with me since I started with Irondequoit. It was super emotional. Oh my gosh, this season was definitely very emotional, and our last practice was definitely the most emotional one
A lot of Kleenex
that we've ever had. Yeah, it's hard saying goodbye or see you later to 4 of our athletes, but wow, that senior night showcase was magic. I'll never forget that night. We were all super excited after it. It was really cool.
Well, I can tell you're very proud, and I'm so happy that you put together that showcase, and I hope that continues because, like you said, we're all very proud of you, and we wanted to share in that. And so, moving forward, here's a chance to recruit, right? So, as seniors and as a coach, we look forward to the program continuing to thrive and grow even more. So, if there's a student out there that might have some background in dance or cheer, why should they consider joining the Irondequoit High School cheer team?
Well, I think because we have the best uniforms.
Oh, I love it.
First and foremost.
Thank you. I
Agreed.
designed that.
She designed them. But also because it's a way to get active. It's something that I think people should experience for themselves. When they think of when I thought of cheerleading, I thought it was just pom-poms and going to games. But going into cheerleading is nothing I've ever seen before. So I think people should go into, get that experience and experience a varsity sport because
Right.
like cheerleading, I've been on other sports teams, but it's kind of similar in the aspect of like we practice every day, we're conditioning, we're doing the things that we need to do to kind of get ready for our games and get prepared to look good, do good. And I think a lot of people would really enjoy that.
It's great.
Yeah, and it creates lifelong friendships too. I look back at my high school career, and without cheerleading, I wouldn't have made two of the very best friends that I still have to this day. And so I look forward to watching these two continue and after on and see the friendships that they built
Right.
while cheering, and see those continue to grow.
Oh, okay. So, I think that I agree. People should definitely get the experience. It's a lot of work, but you always have fun. You have those moments you're like, wow, like this was all definitely worth it. Like I don't regret anything. You go on the floor, you do your best. It's fun to show off because it's not something everybody can do.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely like, hey, come to my competition. It's like, oh wow, like I've never been to one.
Right.
Not a lot of people go. So it's definitely a fun experience overall for everyone, whether you're doing it or you invite people to come watch, because it's not an everyday thing. So
Well, that's
definitely
really cool.
recommended.
I think that you're going to attract a lot of future talent based on the hard work that you've put in, the way that you've represented the school. I look forward to seeing that continue to grow. So with that, until next time, this is the Sit Down with the Superintendent with Dr. Aaron Johnson. And to send us out, my wife was a cheerleader, so she's taught me a lot about it. We're going to give the crowd our best spirit fingers. Let's go, girls. Best spirit fingers. Till next time.